Online, am I audible? Online, am I audible? Can you hear me? Online, am I audible? Can you hear me? Yes. Let's start. Good evening, everyone. Mind is not good. Good morning, everyone. Good. Nice. How are you all? Fine. Good. Yeah. Let's see what we have discussed in the previous class. Let's see. File, open folder, 7:30. 9 o'clock. चल गया पूरा ब्रेन आज. Full stack 9. Why only this much came? Full stack 9. Yeah. Now, before we go further into the pseudo classes and discuss something like transitions and all, does anyone created any site? Does anyone created any link, Netlify or something? Are you guys at least practicing? Like, did you guys tried something like front-end mentor, pre-code camp? Which one you are practicing? Front-end mentor. That works nice. Good. Online, 3 people gave me the links. Let me see what are the links they gave. Oh, it's you. It's yours, right? Yeah. Now this is pseudo elements. If you see, whenever I hover, its color is changing. Okay. This is pseudo element, sir. And also he used position to keep the elements in different positions. I click pseudo elements here. It's going into another page where he put a form, and in form he put some kind of, for required one, he put it in a different one. For disabled one, he put it different one. Normal ones, he put it different one. These kind of experiments teaches you how to do, practice. This guy learned some things and he applied all the things into one code. And I want you to try those guys. Good. Next, CSS1 pseudo. Online, someone named Indu. She also did the very nice. Like first letter or before quotation marks, after something arrow marks, or password selecting only the placeholder and hover effect. Click here to go to the Amazon, and all the link was also changed. Nice. Nice logics. Online, someone named Shravani did a great nature. Oh, this looks so good actually. Kind of it will look so impactful if you do some kind of zooming effect towards it. Like imagine this kind of thing is there whenever you are scrolling the page, it zooms to the view. That gives you something good effect. Nice. Good thoughts. Does any one of you tried any other thing, sir? No, why online offline people, why offline people are not creating any in Netlify? Is there any specific reason? No. You guys just don't want to show? Then करना है ना? Online also, see this. Almost 35 people are there. Only 3 people showed me. That's almost not even 10%. You have a link? Tell me the link. Like, is it a big link? Online also some people did. No, that is not the original one. This is actually your, when you go to Netlify, you are bringing your link. It is your profile link. इसमें ये नहीं आता if I type it in incognito. नहीं आता भाई, मैं बोल रहा है ना. In your, did you check it in incognito? If you check it in normal, you will get it. If you check it in incognito, you will not get it. Anyway, I'm doing it now. See, here, instead of this, you should put your name and it will not come as of my knowledge. Akshay, Akshay, huh? Babre. What is asking? Because it is your site. If I have to open, I have to log in like you, which is not possible. This site is really looking good. I loved it. Great. It's alright. Blog looking good. Card 000 1000. Yeah, అదేమైనా సీక్రెటా? Good only, na? What it will happen? Yeah, looking good. So you don't want to show it to anyone. You all did the projects, but you are not showing to everyone's. What is there to hide this? Good. పర్వాలేదు. Yeah, okay. Good. Huh? Yeah, I will show you like how to push to Netlify one more time. Don't worry. Now go here. So the people are doing it, but the people are not showing it. Okay, we'll discuss about it in future. Now, before that, let me repeat it what we have discussed yesterday's class. Go live. Now, we have discussed how to do hover effects. We have discussed something like how the link will change it into different 3 states. We have discussed how input elements will have required, optional, disabled, enabled, read only, read write. We have discussed what is not, what is has. We also discussed pseudo classes like first line, first letter, placeholder, before, after. Now, after we discussing this all, let's try some few things which are like nth-child, 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 nth-last-child, nth-last-child, nth of type, nth of type, nth-last-of-type, last of type. Now, these four we will discuss, sir. These four are the last ones to discuss in the, especially in the pseudo classes and all. Let's discuss them. Now, before we discuss online, I hope I'm audible. Now, I will tell you a small story. Listen to that, and you guys can answer it. Now, to a couple, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say to a couple we have 6 children. Some couple is having 6 children. First one is male, second one is female, third one is male, fourth one is male, fifth one is female, and again sixth one male. And they have their names. First one A, second one B, second one B, third one C, D, E, F. Any doubts, sir? Any doubts, ma? Now, they have total 6 children, male, A, B, C, D, E, F. Male, female, male, male, female, male. Online, does anyone have any questions on this? Online or offline? Does anyone have any questions on this story, ma? Online? No. Now, I hope it's clear. Now, answer these questions. Who is the first child? Who is the first child? A. Good. Who is the last child? Who is the last child? F. कोई doubt है? No. Now listen to the question more clearly. Who is the first female child? Who is the first female child? Who is the last female child? Who is the last female child? E. Now listen to the question clearly. Who is the first child from last? Who is the first child from last? Yes. Who is the last child from last? Who is the last child from last? A. Who is the last child from last, ma? A. When you are counting it from last child will be A, first child will be F. Some people did not get it, I think. You can count it like this or like this in reverse. If you are counting it from back, you have to think it in different way. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? This ones I wanted to do same thing I wanted to do in website. Okay. Now in my website, imagine in my website, here I have one parent, and for this parent we have total 6 children. Okay. Div dot box plus para plus div dot box asterisk 2 plus p dot para plus mm, plus div dot box. To the people who don't know, I just created something like this, sir. Consider the divs, consider the divs as male, paragraphs as female. Now this is the same story which we wrote. Anyone have questions? Anyone have questions in what I created now? No. Let me write the CSS also so that you guys will get a better idea. I'm just commenting whatever we discussed. Now, if I go to the code, get here, go live. Now you can see only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, go here. All elements, I will write, add a class name, child. Now, each child will be height 100 pixel, width 100 pixel, background color red. Now if I go here, margin top 10 pixel, bottom 10 pixel, right under 0. Now you go and see, sir, font size 32 pixel, color white. Now see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 children are there, na? User don't know whether the paragraph or the div. One div is having 6 children. कोई doubt है, sir? Now, see this question clearly. Tell me, who is the first child? Each one is having names 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sir. Who is the first child? Who is the first child? Who is the last child? I want to select the first child, sir. You can use directly something called child. Child is all our children only. Child, but I don't want to select all the childs which are nth child 1. Nth child 1. Background color blue. Can you see only the first guy is getting background color blue, sir? Any doubt, sir? Sir, if I give nth child 2, what will happen? If I give nth child 3, 4, 5, 6. Nth child considers the child based on the number. Whether male or female, it doesn't matter. Second child bole to the female one, the first child bole to male one. It doesn't matter the gender. First child, second child, number only matters. That is nth child. What is this line means? This line means anyone who is having a class name child, but that person should be sixth person for their parents. Like if I give this means all the people who are childs to their parents, first, child only. All the peoples who are child, but first child, eldest child only in the family. For this. You can even do shortcuts like this. For first child, you can do directly first child. For last child, you can do directly last child. For middle childs, you don't have like this. Only first and last children, you can do this always. Now, if you want any middle childs, you can use nth child. Nth child 1, nth child 2, nth child 3, nth child 4, nth child 5, child 6, nth child 7, nth child 8, nth child 9. Any doubts, ma'am? Any doubts? There is no 9 and all now, obviously. On now, you can even give something like nth child even. All the even numbers of nth children will be selected. Second child, fourth child, sixth child. Nth child odd. All the odd children will be selected. Only even odd. Does anyone have any questions on this? Does anyone have any questions on this? I hope it's clear. Can we change? Means no, that we will do grid or something. You want to arrange the elements, then you will do grid or flex box. Okay. Now, next one. Next one. Same logic, understand it. Same logic. I am trying it in reverse. I am trying it in reverse. Understand it. Nth last child. Now you have to count from last. If I say background color, now everyone, if I give nth last child 1, can anyone guess which box will be selected? Which box will be selected? 6, barabar. If I say 2, 3, perfect. 5, 6. If I say here even, which boxes will be selected? If I say even, which boxes will be selected? Huh? 5, 3, 5, 3, 1. Very good. People think it 2, 4, 6. They are wrong. Why? Because you are counting from last. Sixth one is 1. Fifth one is 2. Fourth one is 3. Third one is 4. Second one is 5th. First one is 6. So automatically you will have. Anyway, it will give even number only. 2, 4, 6 only. But here they are different. Even or odd. Because when you count it from last even will become odd will become even. Basic logic. Any doubts? Any doubts in this? Online, any doubts, sir? No, no. Next one, sir. Next one. No, next one. Sir, instead of selecting elements based on the number they born, we will select based on the number and type both. Like for example, first female child, first male child, second male child, first female child, kind of thing. If I say child new, that means he should be a child. Oh, sorry. He should be a div and his name should be child. Like a male with a name child. And div with a name child. And he should be first of his type. What is his type? Div. What is his type? He should be div dot child, but he should be the first div for that. Then he will go. Why first one is selected? First one is div, name child, and which is of type 1. Can anyone tell me if I select paragraph dot child, nth child of type 1, which box will be selected? Which box will be selected? Second. Why second, sir? Because second one is the first paragraph, na? Again, see, sir, you gave 1. Why second one is selected? Because if you see the code clearly, second one is the first paragraph here. How many paragraphs are there? How many paragraphs are there, ma? 2. Now, if I give paragraph of nth of type 2, nth of type 2, which one will be selected? If I give here nth of type 2, which one will be selected, sir? 5. Barabar. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma? అది డైరెక్టే కదా. ఒక్కొక్కటే సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఇది లాజిక్. ఒకేసారి సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే డైరెక్ట్గా పెడితే సరిపోతుంది కదా. That's why I told you this pseudo elements, they are used to select an element specifically. Okay. Nth child of type 2. Now I am counting from last. I am counting from last. Listen to the question. From last, who is first paragraph? From last, first paragraph. 5. So nth last of type. 5 is selected. From last, who is second paragraph? 2. Perfect. Nth child, nth last child, nth of type, nth last of type. I hope it makes sense. Let's write it all now. Hover. Used to select an element whenever mouse over the element. Mouse is over the element. Required. Used to select inputs which are given as required. Optional. Used to select inputs which are not given as required. Next, disabled. Used to select inputs which are given as disabled. Used to select inputs which are not given as disabled. Read only. Used to select inputs which are given as read only. Used to select inputs which are given as read write, or not given as read write, instead which are not given as read only. Not given as read. Next, what about link active visited and all? Link used to select anchor tag initial state. Initially, how the anchor tag is there, initial state we want to select, and active state used to select anchor tag whenever it is clicked. It is clicked. Now visited. Used to select anchor tag which already visited. No. Used to select elements, select multiple elements, except specific element, specific elements. Only something I don't want. Remaining thing all I want. I will use not. Okay. Now used to select an element that contains another element. It is used to select one element which is containing another element. Next, nth-child used to select an element based on its nth position, whether it is first position or second position or third position kind of thing. Nth-last-child, similar to nth-child, but counts elements from last. It counts the elements from last. Next, nth-of-type used to select an element used to select an element based on position and type. We need to understand the type also. Only that specific element you wanna select. Next. Good. Next. Used to select an element based on position and type from last. Based on position and type from the last. Any doubts ma in this till now? Till now any doubts, sir? No. Sir, how to select one element? Selecting one element is always a big task in CSS. To select one element, I will suggest you one game. To select one element, I will suggest you one game, which is CSS Diner. CSS Diner. We played two games. One is Fluxbox Froggy, one is Grid Garden. The next one is CSS Diner. Go here first. Control C. Now online you can see that. Now online. See the left side code and right side code and the plates. Now everyone understand this. Here two plates are there. Whatever the elements which are shaking, always remember. Whatever the elements which are shaking, only those elements you should select. Now देखो, here two plates are there na? What is the tag name here? Plate. What is the tag name here? What is the tag name ma? Plate. How do you select an element with the tag name plate? You can directly write a tag name na? Sir, how do you select an element with the tag name? Which one? Is it clear my everyone? Dekho, one more time. You want to select all the H1s. How do you write it? H1. Now here you want to select all the plates. How do you write it? Plate. So you have to write a selector here. Plate. Ho gaya. All the plates are selected. Now like this they will give levels. Like let me go to one random levels. Now see. Now you have to select one plate. Listen. Plate. One bento. And again and another plate. How do you select it? Sir, I need to select plate, comma, I need to select bento. Comma means multiple classes, multiple things you can put na, multiple selectors. Any doubts? Let's go with random levels. I will show you. Now see this level. Which are moving, sir? This one I want to select. Online, are you all getting it, my voice, ma? Online, are you all getting my voice? If anyone did not understand the levels, I will tell you one more time. Focus here. Now, online is voice is clear. Now, देखो. See this dinner. See this dinner. Which elements are shaking? This, this, this. Right or not? Only those elements you have to select. Kaisa. First, this element. What is its class name? Orange. What is the class name? Small. Okay, acha hai. Then next, there is something called pickle. What is there? Pickle. Okay, nice. Now, there is something called apple. Apple. Okay. Now, how do I select them, sir? देखो तीन वाला है. See this one clearly and tell me in my code something plate is there, another plate is there, apple is there, one plate is there. And inside the plate, again one plate is having apple, one plate is having pickle, one plate is having orange. Now you guys tell me how to select these three elements. What is the logic? Plate, direction. If you say plate, arrow, pickle, only the pickle which is there in the plate will be selected. Comma, plate, arrow, orange. Comma, plate, arrow. That means you are saying all the elements which are there in plates only, na? Right or not? Right or not? Then you can say plate space asterisk. Asterisk means all elements. To someone who are not getting it, you have to select only these elements. तो कैसे select करता? If it is one element, you will just write it. If it is one element, you will just write it here directly. For example, only orange I want to select, sir. You will write orange, sir. Only this pickle I will select, sir. I will write pickle, sir. If only this chota apple I want to select, dot small I can write it, or apple with small I will write it. If I have to select all apples, I will write it apple. Like this game will be there. Now enter. हो गया. Let me go with some random one. Now देखो. Now understand it clearly. This plate is having three oranges. How many oranges it is having plate? How many plate? How many are there, ma? In that, I am selecting the first one. How to select the first one? How to select the first orange which is inside the plate? How to select the first orange inside the plate? Sorry? Tell me. You guys are telling it correct only. Tell me, ma. Plate, inside the plate, orange. If I do, all oranges are selected. Nth, nth child, you can give nth child 1. Actually, you have directly something called first child also. Right or not? You can directly do first child, or you can say nth child 1. You can directly say first child, or you can say nth child 1. It is selected na, only first element. कोई doubt है sir? Or I forgot, actually you can do something called only child. If that guy is having only one children, it will be selected. Only child. Or How do you select this third plate? How to select the third plate? और हम सोचो वो थर्ड प्लेट कैसे सेलेक्ट करता हूँ. How you will do third plate, sir? Online someone did not get it orange level only. See, how did I selected the first child, ma? Here, understand this logic. When I explain you whatever the pseudo selector, same thing. देखो here, inside the plate, you are having it 3 oranges. How many oranges? And I want to select the first orange. So how do you write it? First, it should be orange. It should be inside the plate. Whatever the oranges are there, only this plate is having oranges. In this also, I will say first child. Who is the first child? Then that means inside the plate, oranges, who is the first child, will be selected. हो गया. Or you can even say, instead of saying this, you can even say, instead of first child, you can say nth child 1, which is also first child only. Is it clear, ma, this level? Online, is it clear this level? Orange level. Now, now, see, I want to select this third child. कैसे select करता? Third child का. Nth child 3. So, how would you first select all the plates inside the plates? That, sorry, not inside. That plate should be nth child. And what is it, the name? Wait. You can give nth last child to also. Both are valid. You can count it from starting or ending. Now, I want to use another one. See here. Now, I want to select this bento. This bento. I can select it multiple ways. First one, bento, nth last child, or not nth last child, nth child 2. That means bento who is second born. Bento who is second born. Obviously, this is the second born guy, na? This is the second boy gun. This is the first guy, second guy. So this one will be selected. If you say nth child, it will select the number. So this is one way. Or shit. Now next. Or bento, nth last child. Can anyone count it from last? What is the number? 3. What is the last? From last, what is the number, sir? Nth last child 3. From starting. Any doubts? Like this, you can able to play all the levels which will contain different logics. So you have to select only those things. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts? Last but not least, you can even select an element based on its attributes. Attribute selector. For example, I want to select this plates. I want to select these plates. Now, what is the first plate? Bento for Robbie. Second plate, bento for Timmy. Third plate, bento is for Bobby. Now, I want to select elements which contain for value bentos, bentos in brackets for equals to Robbie. If I do this, I am selecting all the bentos which are having an attribute for and the for ka value is Robbie. Then only that element will be selected. See, only first element is selecting, you can see that. But you wanted two elements to select now? Same thing. Comma. This is for Bobby. Any doubts, sir? Online any doubts, ma? Online any doubts? Online guys, any doubts? No. Try this game. Today's main task is to try this game only because you have something Sunday. 32 levels is not a big deal. But sir, if I have to practice, can I do any another games? Yes. There are some games called CSS guess. CSS guess. Type it. CSS guess. Type it a game. CSS guess. If you write it, you will get this website guess.css. Guess.css. Now they gave you one, they will give you one CSS. You have to guess. They will give you three options also. Which one is correct option also you have to tell. Can anyone tell me which one is correct? Aram se dekho. If you apply which one, you will get this AB right side top. Online also, please see it, sir. If I have to answer it, sir, I will see one by one. First, body. Here, they used align items stretch. Did they get stretched? No. Second, they said it like justify content center. Is anything is in center? So, first one is wrong answer. Second one. In second one, they said display flux. Okay, fine. They are coming side by side. Justify content flux and automatically display flux means they will become what direction, sir? What is the default direction? Row. So in row, justify content always goes with row now. Because if it is a row, it will go row only. Now this side flux end. Oh, this is a tending position only, correct. And align items start. Align items is vertical now. So this is start. Perfect. So you can say flux. You can say flux start or start. Both are similar, sir. Now this is the answer. Doubt, sir? Any doubt in this game? This game will teach you so much. Like a simple one. In this game, you don't need to code anything also. You don't need to type it any code also. You can play this in mobile also, which is very easy. Online, any doubts? Online, any doubts? Online, any doubts, minus? No, no. Good. No. No. Next one. Next one. Let's do in CSS something called transform and transition. We will discuss transforms and transitions. These transforms and transitions are very much important. Like they will make it the website more cooler look. Most of the big websites also will use these properties. Most people don't know these properties, but let me teach it to you. If I go to Flipkart, if I go down, now everyone observe this now, what is happening. If I go to this website, everyone observe it. Whenever I put my mouse on it, did anyone observe it? Slight zoom is happening? Did you guys observe slight zoom is happening? I think in some kind of some 4 5 months back, even YouTube also will get it like this only. Whenever you put mouse over it, YouTube will automatically kind of zoom effect. Netflix also used to follow this. Now actually removed it, but Netflix also when you put your mouse over it, Netflix elements used to zoom. Did you guys ever see this effect, ma? Mostly in so many companies it will be there, like company websites, professional websites, you will see these animations, like for example, these transitions. If I go here, if you see our website, Naresh IT, whenever I put my mouse over this, can you see it is happening? It is slightly going up, coming it, giving it a feeling it like 3D. Can you see that, sir? Online, any doubts, ma? You can see that. And whenever I hover, the gradients are changing. Can you see here? This all are happening because transform is there, sir. Transform is there. Now, वो कैसा है? Transform property is used to change elements position or appearance. No, position is enough. Position. How it will be done? Transform is properties having it so many transform property, but mainly we will discuss three. Transform property deals with mainly mainly scale. What is the use of scale? Scale is used to zoom. zoom zoom. It takes element value, compare it to previous position. Example, scale of 2, zooms the element twice of previous size. Twice of previous size. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts? No. Now, how do you do that, sir? Go here, index.html, style.css. Now, inside the index.html, exclamation, enter. Now, let's create a div.box dollar asterisk 3 1 2 3. Now, if I go here, all boxes will have height 200 pixel, width 200 pixel. Now here, background color red, margin top and bottom 10 pixel, left and right 0. I have created here 3 boxes, ma. I have not linked the CSS. Link CSS. Now go here. And the elements are not getting it the size. So font size 48 pixel, color white. Does anyone have any question on this? Does anyone have any question on this? Now let's discuss the transform property quickly. Very simple. Now this is one property, but mostly used property for effects, which is like till now whatever you have seen in all these websites like Flipkart or Narishati websites, this effect only used. First, if I hover this, I am giving this effect hover because if I give it in hover now, it looks more nice. Hover. Now, whenever I hover it, I wanted to zoom. Then give it here, transform, scale. You can give scale 3D also. In 3D we will discuss later, don't worry. X-axis, Y-axis, how much you will give scaling. Do you want it to zoom X-axis? Do you want it to zoom Y-axis? Do you want it to zoom Z-axis? I will give scale, which will go zoom all the axes. Now I will say 1. 1 means 100%. 1 means if I give scale of 2, 200%. Originally, how much is there? 200 pixel, 200 pixel. Na? If I give 2, then it will become 400 pixel, 400 pixel, which will be so big. So I will give here 1.5. Then if I go here, can you see elements are zooming? Usually people will give very small, 1.05. Can you see? Can you see small zoom effect, ma? Sir, what if I wanted to do zoom out, sir? Hello, same thing, 0.95. Slightly zoom out. Can you see zoom out? Did you remember this effect? Flipkart is using this effect. If I go to this Flipkart website, if I open this website here, if I go down, can you see the element? Zooming. Now, if you wanted zooming in, then you will give more than 1. If you want zoom out, you will give less than 1. 1.05. Now see, zoom in. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Yes. Sir, that is called scaling. You can even do something called transform, rotate, transform, rotate. Rotate, you will give degrees. In rotate, you will give degrees. Now I will give, for example, 45 degrees. Because 45 you can observe nicely. That means whenever I hover my website, it will go 45 degrees. देखो. कोई डाउट है? कोई डाउट है माँ? No. Sir, not only rotating, sir. Can I do something like moving the element? Yes. You can do translate. What you will do? Translate. If you wanted to translate x-axis, you use translate x, y-axis, y-axis. Now if I say x-axis 200 pixel, देखो. That, me that means whenever I put my element, it will move. Did you see, is it moving 200 pixel? Whenever I put my mouse, can you see that, ma? Whenever I put my mouse, it is moving 200 pixel. 200 pixel, 200 pixel. But if you wanted to move y-axis, you can move translate y. But did you all observe one problem, ma? They all are very quick. Are they showing it very slowly? No, very quick. When you are rotating, it's rotating immediately. When you are scaling, it's scaling immediately. When you are translating very immediately. I don't want this, sir. I wanted to move everything in a slow pace. Then that is called transition. What is it called? Transition. Transition means Transition means going from one stage to another stage. Now, for example, you are starting in a bike race, ma. Okay. You want to watch one race. Imagine you went to one horse race. You sit in the audience, race started, first horse started, and the next second the horse is at the end position. Will you like the race? No. Why? Because you don't want the horse to be end. You want to watch the process, right? You want to see how these cars are going in the race, how these horses are going in the race. The same thing which I wanted to see, how these are rotating line by line. If you wanted to see, you will give one property called transition. What is it called? Transition. Which properties you want to observe? Transition, which properties? All. Give whatever the properties you want. I want to observe all properties. Now, here, I will give classic example. Background color, green. Understand slowly. Initially, what is the color? Initially, what is the color? Red. If I put my mouse, it's turning immediate now. Can you able to see slowly the process? No. And also understand how many states are there here? Two. One is red color, one is green color. I want to observe this. I will say transition. What property you want to observe? Background color I want to observe. You can give colors, you can give properties names, one property. Or you can say directly all. Mostly I will say all. Now here, how much time you want to take? You want red to green. I wanted to take 2 seconds. 2 seconds it will take converting red to green. And how you want it to work? You will use one function which is called is. These are timing functions. I will tell you. These are timing functions. I will tell you. Now, if I go here, if I just put it here, 50 pixel, 50 pixel. Div dots, box dollar. No, no, you go here. Now you go here. If I hover my element, what will happen, sir? Is it turning green immediately? Is it turning green immediately, ma? Then what is happening? Slowly it is turning it. Can I do something like rotate? Yes. Rotate. Oh, sorry. For rotation, you will write transform, rotate, rotate. I want to rotate it 45 degrees. Now, take this. Can you see this? The difference between earlier and now? What is the difference, ma? What is the difference? You will see the time. You will see the time. Now here, 180 degrees if I keep, it will turn it out. If I keep 360, can you see this? Are you getting my point, ma? Let's see the code. I will tell you what is that is, don't worry. But online, anyone have doubts? See how they are moving. Now, sir, I will decrease the time. Less the time, more the effect it will be. Now see how much nice they will turn. 0.2 seconds. Any doubts? Is it clear, ma? Any doubts, ma, here? Transition is used to show how it will work. Now, online, can we mention transition in box over? No. Transition should be mentioned only in the initial state. Now here two states are there. Initial state is box over is the final state. So transition should be mentioned only in the initial state. Okay. Now another one. Now I will tell you what is this. I will tell you what is this is and all. Observe it very carefully, sir. Transform, translate x, 200 pixel. Now let's give it here 10. Now let me tell you what is this all. Now sir, imagine one guy is starting from place A and he is going to place B in a bike. You know how he can how he can go? He can go always like, slowly. He will start with the 10. Slowly he will increase his speed and reach the B. That is possible, no? Or there will be one guy who will be like starting very fast and slowly he will go down. There might be one guy who is initially slow, but later he will become suddenly fast. Right or not? There will be a possibility fast, slow, fast. Okay. Slow, fast, slow. Or last but not least, there might be a possibility who will go always same speed. In bike, you can go multiple ways, na? And these are called timing functions. What are they called? Timing functions, like how you control your speed. I will show you different timing functions. You only tell me. Now here, this guy, initially he stays here. When I click on it, he will move 200 pixel. How many pixel is moving? 200 pixel. Now I will show you 5 seconds and you tell me how, like you only tell me how it is happening. Now देखो. First is he's slowly increasing it speed. Okay. That is ease means always smooth ma. Slowly he will increase. Now observe this clearly. Ease in observe everyone. Did you guys observe it? Did you guys observe it? Initially too slow. Later it will become fast. Can you see initially too slow, then it will become fast. Are you observing it, ma? Is it clear? Now I will do another one. Instead of ease in, try ease out. Now, dekho. Ease out I'm trying and how it will happen. What is happening now? Initially speed, later slow. If I write is in out, if I write is in out, then if I go here, slow, fast, again slow he will become. Slow, fast, again slow he will become. If you write something like linear, ma, it will be always same. If you write it linear, it will be always same speed. These are called timing functions. What are they called? You can even apply multiple properties by giving space. Transform, translate X, and also rotate 45 degrees. This will be interesting. Not 45. Let's go here, rotate 360. If you know CSS well, and if you practice them, you can do really nice wonders. Now see. Are you getting it, sir? Are you getting what I did? कोई doubt है? Now, let's increase the speed. Oh, any doubt, sir? Make it more interesting. Go here, go to body, display grid, grid template columns, repeat 5 comma 1 FR, no need of height and width, gap 20 pixel, height 300 pixel, width 300 pixel. Oh, 200 दे दिया. Are you getting my point, ma? Any doubts here? Online, any doubts here? Now, some people, last time I gave one project like I made you do one grid, bento grid, some kind of grid, Mansory, and then I asked you to put images inside it. Some people did it. Now that images you can play something like this. Some kind of nice animations you can try. Online, any doubts, ma? Yeah, for transitions and all notes, I will update ma directly. Don't worry. Okay, I will update it. Online, any doubts in this? Just try some nice animations and it's up to your creativity. Imagine instead of these bars, if some bottles are there, it would make more nice. Okay, think your creativity. And Monday, I want everyone to bring their link, especially offline. I will check your links online also. Okay, please try to do practice, sir. Mostly Monday, your CSS will be done. Okay, we have animations and media queries. Monday, we will complete the CSS, and then Tuesday, we will do project, main project. Okay. I will tell you Netlify in the main project, sir, directly. Sir, do we have any more than this animations property, sir? Yeah, this is transition property. This is not animation. We have animations also. That thing I will tell you. Now see, we have so many. I am using only transform na. You have so many things. You can try something like clip path. You can try filters. There are some nice filters also. Okay, just check it on. Any properties you can apply. Till now, whatever properties, positions you learned, uh, something like flux box you learned. Imagine something is flux box, but when you hover it, it will turn it into grid. Something is flux box initially, but whenever you hover on it ना, वो पूरा grid बन जाता. Is it clear? You can try those things. That will make you something nice. Okay, that's it for today, ma. Thank you all. Yeah. Uh, very simple, Ray. If you don't know Netlify ka link, go here, website Netlify. Netlify. Click here, add new site. Add new site. After clicking add new site, click here deploy manually. Deploy manually. Once you click deploy manually, click here upload and upload whatever the file you did. When you are uploading the file, the file should contain index.html. File name should be index.html only. It should not be any other. Then only server will take. Now, for example, in our site, we did something full stack 9. Inside the full stack 9, inside the CSS, inside the code, I just now did this transform 1. I am just uploading it. Upload. If I go here, something like site configuration, see, I got the link. If I open this link, wo aa jata. You can even change that link if you go down. Change site name, you can give the site name whatever you like. Any doubts? Is it done? Yeah. That's it for today, ma. Thank you. GitHub, push us.